Hello. We are, well, on my freighter today, for the moment. Uh, for a little while, maybe. We're going to take a trip here in a little bit, but we're going to be jumping, trying to find planets. What is that hanging down? Uh, I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Oh, flag. Okay. I'm like, I know these guys didn't just hang somebody. Um, anyway, we got to go see one of my employees. I can't remember which. He's down here. I don't want to trade in my multi-tool for stuff that he's making, to be honest with you. Um, I don't know where he's coming up with this, and it's even got broken items on it. I, I think I want to keep the one I got. Yeah. Uh, yeah. And I don't think I have room for another one right now anyway, and I don't want to exchange this for this. Mm, we're going to decline you. Sorry, brother. Um, keep working. Come up with an S class. Were you two okay? What? Okay, get on with your business. All right. We're gonna go on a hunt. We're looking for a nice paradise planet. Um, I think somebody else actually discovered this particular solar system. And yes, this is a pattern that Scooty, I think was the name, came up with. I like y'all know I don't build for the crap. And this guy, he guided everybody through how to make this, how to set it up, and that's exactly what I did. Oh, come on. Really? You're not ready? They're not ready. But yeah, I don't build very well, so when I do build, usually it helps if I have somebody's blueprint or somebody telling me how how to build. Um, and yeah, this guy went step by step. It's really nice. Couldn't get anything but red and black to actually work. Everything else was just ugly. The blue, well, I ain't gonna call it ugly. It's just it didn't look right, um, and it didn't set the right theme for the entire place. Oh, everything's fuzzy through the windows, huh? All right, so let's go jump. We're using the freighter to jump today. Orange is the color we're looking for, and since this one was already discovered by the time we got here, I want to jump to a different area. What? We'll go right there. Awesome. I think we'll give it like four, five, six times good shots. Um, I don't know what we're gonna find, and then we'll go back to the anomaly for a minute and finish everything off. All right. That's gonna be Quagmire, toxic, flourishing, parched, lifeless, and boggy. No. Um, from and I got an expedition out right now. Um, I went around and got a couple frigates to run expeditions for me. So we'll see what they come back with. Um, I had them on my main. I had 30, and they were all S class. I sent them out and sent them out and sent them out until they all turned S class. I think except for one. One of them just refused. So I think I fired him and hired another one. Um, and I just never finished building it up. Paradise. Paradise. Two Paradise planets. Nice. Fend, Frost, radioactive. Nagwalski. It doesn't appear to have green grass. It looks fairly like fall, like it's dead grass. Um, can't really tell about this one. I don't know. We'll see. We're looking for Nagwalski, Nagwalsi, and April Itama. We'll see when we get out here what we're looking at. Everything just moved, didn't it? Where's my verified little one? Or authenticated? I'm not understanding the terminology for some of these. Okay, I summoned him. There he is. He was probably here all along. I just didn't see him. He's too small. Okay, this one's got blue grass, green water. It's totally upside down from what you would want. The sky out here is blue, so maybe it'll have. I guess we're going to this one. Let's go see. Oh no. Okay. Too close to my freighter. Off we go. Got some salvageable scrap down there. It's got some star bulb, copper, paraffinium, a little bit of cobalt too. Yeehaw, right? Let's go down here and see what's on the planet. Looks like I'm coming down right at sun up or sun down, one of the two. But it looks like there's not a whole ton of land. There's a lot of water. Let's go see what color the sky is at least. I don't think we're going to be able to. It's going to be black right now. Okay, so it is orange ground. Ugh. Okay. It's an eyesore. It literally hurts to look at. It doesn't make it ugly, it's just I got really bad eyes. I like the peaks and valleys. Slam. I'll never learn my lesson. I do that every single time. But I mean, I'm coming off with a nice roll too, so that's at least nice. I mean, it's coming off with a real fast roll. All right, let's get out this strawberry stand. Boy, this planet was whining. Okay, let's go try another one. We're not doing any, I mean, we are kind of doing a few missions for the home base. It's nothing big. It's just your normal stuff that you do along the way, and I didn't, so I figured I would. What I was thinking was I could put my squadron, my protectors in these things, since we have like four of those. You just trade one of those ships to one of them, and then you basically recruit them. And there you go. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Um, Wish it would tell you if it had been discovered yet. I thought they did, but apparently they don't because I wound up jumping into one system a while ago, and it had already been discovered. And there was nothing there telling you that it was or hadn't been or anything. It just basically was weird. All right, what do we got here? We've got a forsaken planet. We've got a humid planet. We've got a flourishing moon, a fiery planet. It's a shame. The water looks pretty there. Arctic planet, and a ugly paradise planet. That is the ugliest paradise planet I think I've ever seen. It looks like it's rusted. Um, like a big dirt ball. Oh, well, I ain't gonna call it ugly. I don't know. We're not out there. I didn't see it. It wasn't a very pretty icon. I'll put it that way. Water. 3 star. Yeah, why not? Let's go there. Contaminated cerulean and haunted emerald planet. Hmm. A couple rare planets in that. There's no. Okay, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for them to be on orange planet or an orange system. Um, looks yellow due to the filtering in the map here. It needs to have water down there in the orange on the right. It has to say water. And I'm hoping for more than just 2 planets in the system. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like, and maybe there's a moon that's hiding somewhere. We'll see. What have we? Okay, a couple planets, a couple moons. 6. Okay, and only one is green, and that's the poisonous planet. Um, okay, ash, poison, verdescent, skeletal. Really? Nope. Normally I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'm just looking for, the specific stuff that's pretty and stuff. Why do you look white? Um, yeah, I guess it's G0, so it's probably cold. No, it's gonna be hot because the lower the number, the hotter it is, right? Paradise, purple, frozen, cactus, icy abhorrence, cactus. Oh, abandoned, frozen. It's purple, but if y'all had seen the purple planet I was on a little bit ago, oh my God, you'd never want to go back. I had to call it Barney World. The sky was purple, the water was purple, and the grass was purple. All of it, the whole thing. There was just the whole thing was just flat purple. Why does all of these look white over here? Mm, nope, we're not gonna like any of these either. But I think we've gotten to the point where I'm starting to like water. Um, just not like oceans and oceans and oceans and oceans of it on the same planet. Where it's 90% water. Um, I don't know. When you're in a ship, it's a little different than when you're in an airplane and it takes you hours to get across one continent. In one of these ships, it doesn't take very long at all. Paradise, it's green, verdescent, it's blue and white. Boggy, it's blue and white. I guess we'll go to the green one. There's no water on it. It doesn't look like. All right, where are you at this time? There you are, same spot. We're not. We don't have to find something that's Earth-like. I'm just looking for something that I like. Oh, it's green. It's really, really green. This guy's the color of my freaking car. Well, not quite. I got that ocean gem color on the Camry. So it looks green and like swamp green in some color or in some light, and looks powder blue and other light, depending on how the light hits it. Well, I forgot to tell you, we are in Eisentam. So for Eisentam, this is bare, which is, I don't know, probably why it's a white system rather than a orange system. There's just not much here at all. I mean, there's rocks and grass and a green sky and a double rainbow. I like double rainbows. Those are cool. Uh-oh. Ow. All right, let's head back up. Oh my. Usually it stops you before you get to that point. I can't remember though whether it was 30 that was the max frigates you were allowed to have back then, or whether it was 20. I don't remember. It's been a minute. I know I was constantly sending out every single frigate I had. Let's get back into the Fs. Not horrible planets. Not what I'm looking for. No water. There's water. It's 3-star. G2. 36 light years away. See what we get. Acrid planet. Oh, that said arid. I was like, well, that might do. No. What? Oh, he's my part of my squadron. He's my pilot. What do you want, Holmes? Oh, wait. I guess nobody in here wanted me. What happened? No. 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 Hmm. Weird. Yeah, I tried to do the building. Um, I was going to build, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 stories. But the stairs just wouldn't work with me. So I just said, you know what? We don't need a 10-story build. What would I do with a 10-story building on my freighter? I already don't use this freighter for much of anything as it is. I'm going to put a 10 floor freaking building on it. It's probably not what I need to do. I don't have anything to put in it. I do flies. I fly. I don't do a whole lot of collecting. Um, no, okay. I know with us moving around as much as we are, we're probably not gathering much in the way of gases either. No, not a lot. 15 per hour. It's not very good. But then again, it's not exactly being put in a position or a place where it can extract much either. Okay, one more jump and then we're headed to the anomaly. Mm, Odgison, 3-star F9. It's fairly cool. I would think. I might have it backwards. Imminent core detonation, bountiful moon, paradise planet, which is purple again, and an abandoned freaking moon. See, it's not cold. It's not hot. Um, so let's go see Ayash 97. And if that doesn't pan out for us, we're headed to the anomaly. We can do this, 3 or 4 or 5 jumps a day, whatever. Might find something decent one day. You never know. Wow. It is two purple. Very purple planets. That one just looks like bubble yum. Let's see what it's got on it. What color is the atmosphere? Is it going to be purple too? It's blue. And it's actually looks like these canyons can be kind of fun to fly through. And I am back to work again. The first week went um, fairly well, actually. They made a lot of changes while I was away, um, including personnel. Yeah, I'm working with almost an entire kitchen that is brand new. Well, not brand new. Some of them have worked for McDonald's before, and one of them I think has worked for that McDonald's before. Um, but yeah, I put in 30 plus hours, I think, um, over the course of a couple days, 5 days, I think. I think that's what I put in. I can't remember. I know a couple days were 10 hours, a couple other days were 9. But my back held up. That's what I was worried about. Whether my back was going to hold up, whether we were going to go through the same mess all over again. This planet looks so soft. It's green, it's blue. Well, I don't know if it's green. It's yellow. Is that yellow or green? It's more of a yellow, isn't it? Ouch. It's purple. It's blue. And it makes the red in my ship stand out that much more. Okay, let's try this. Well, no, let's not do that just yet. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to. Okay, and then we're going to do this. So this, you can see what I'm looking at. Maybe a little wider or a little better. It's just a better picture, you know. Now, it's a little bit sparse as far as, you know, trees, but it's about the way I would want it, especially with with this ship. Um, Everything seems to fit it quite well. Okay, let's go up here and see what we can see. Looks like the best view would be just below the clouds, but even then you get the haze. Um, then we turn around and chase the sun. But yeah, they made a lot of really good changes at work, especially for opening. I think I was, you know, not upset about it so much as worried about it, you know, the opening part. But they've made it so that night shift now sets up, you know, everything for breakfast, so that when you get in there, everything's in place already. So you're not running around hunting for whatever it is that you need to set up the grill with, or the kitchen with, which is really, 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 really nice. And it does absolutely save us those 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, just from running around looking for whatever, you know, it is we're looking for. Because everybody's always got the same phrase there. What you looking for? You know, they always see you running around, and they're always like, well, what are you looking for? Because everybody knows something's missing. Something is always, you know, in the wrong place or something. So, but that was nice. That was very nice. And I'm still trying to learn the personalities of the people that are working with me now, because they're, like I said, it's a whole new crew, except for one or two. And you know, one of them I think is going to be about as headstrong as a couple of the last ones, um, but she seems nice enough, so I'm just going to let it go. can't keep up with the sun here. I wasn't that far behind you, buddy. Is that all water? No. I don't think there was any water on this planet, actually. There's just a lot of haze that makes it look like water in the distance. Where'd my trees go? Are they just not processed in yet? They're gonna smack me in the face when they do. No? I've slowed down enough for them to process in. I just haven't done it. Maybe I'm just in a more like a desert part of the planet where it doesn't have trees. And that's kind of weird for a lush galaxy, which is what Eisentam is, really lush. So when you wind up on planets with no trees, it's like, okay, and this is our second, well, I think we had trees, it just wasn't many. Little front tuck and a little roll around. Ouch. I did hit that. I didn't hear it, but I hit it. Usually you get a little dink when you hit something, but we didn't get the noise. So apparently it didn't hurt. Alright, so let's go and see another part of the planet. there's no water on this planet. Well, that took a minute to put this one together. Okay. Here's some trees. It's not a very bright planet anyway. I mean, it's really not. I think the color of the planet is actually eating the light. Double rainbows. Not sure if the second one's coming through in the video or not. Help. Cut that one just a little too early, I think. It is really pretty though. I like the blue, the lighter blues. And in the distance, with that mist, it kind of looks like snow on the mountains, but it's not. But still, it does kind of look like it from a distance. Ow! I thought I made it around that. The camera hit the side of the hill. of was forced to claim that planet that we were on last night. When I got to working with that one um, science employee or science guy, um, he needed some things from a planet, and that was one of the planets that he sent me to. So yeah, I had to land. No, I think that it was actually the multi-tool guy. Yeah, it was the multi-tool guy. I had to blow up a depot. I just blew it up with my ship, but then it kind of forces you to get out of your ship and walk up to it before it tells you to go back to the science officer. Now, just smack me in the face with a tree. No problem. Okay, let's go to the anomaly. This was pretty enough. It really was. Okay, stellar class G7, high radio source planet, hot planet, lifeless planet, fungal planet, reliquary, caustic planet, and a quagmire planet. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave and we're gonna fly right back in. Ta-da! New anomaly. Oh, I think you missed your spot there, buddy. Where you going? Uh, okay. Arctic planet, paradise planet. When you leave and come back in, it does create, well, it does bring in a different instance of the anomaly. So you're going to have different people and different players and whatnot on each anomaly. And a lot of people just sit around, I don't know, when they're taking breaks from the game or whatever, they'll just go out there and just sit on the floor. And sometimes people will give them something, just load them down, with whatever it is that they have in their pockets. Do you mind? Thank you. What do we have here? A wiring nightmare. Um, why is there wires all over the place, bro? Oh, I'm guessing he was trying to wire his lights. I don't know. Nice lights, though. Weird. Nice, but, um, why are you just... I don't know. Okay. He's got a colony out there. He's in the governor's house on the hill, I suppose. Mm, it's my kind of builder. Okay. Grass is growing up on the landing pad, so I'd say it's probably been a while since he's been here. It's not in bad shape for not being here for a while. It's a nice build. Hmm. Okay, so we are on an orange planet with a pink sky. It's got trees. That's always awesome. But I am going to say it's not my favorite. Um, this must have been one of those. It's got to be like a resource planet. He needed resources. Sorry, hold on. Cricket decided she wanted to talk too. And trust me, she will not shut up. She will bark, 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 bark. Okay, back to the nom nom. Give yourself whiplash out of the freaking atmosphere. And I did turn up the HUD a little bit from 50% back to 100%. I was having a hard time reading some things. I may turn it back down again depending on if it gets in my way or if it's just too big. But when you're running around trying to, find employees or people to work on your base, you kind of need to be able to see their names, and I couldn't see any of it. Paradise Planet and Lou's base. All right, Lou. Let's go see what you got, buddy. It's raining? Oh, it's a river. Oh, okay. I see what we're on. Sounded like rain, didn't it? Put me a little shack right here and listen to the rain while you're looking out over the world. The rain, the stream flowing off of this floating thing. Can I still walk on water? I can. And it still sounds like I'm on dirt. Let me get away from the ledge. Alright, let's go find some light. Okay, so the sun's that way. Okay, so there is a lot of land, splotches of water, and one big ocean. That's nice. I like that. That's really good. What color are we? Look like we're blue. We got a thing for blue today, I suppose. Blue and purple are all the shades of blue. Okay, so let's slow down. See if that helps with the weirdness coming off the ship. Now, if you could find one of these that was big enough, you could actually put yourself a base on top of one. Kind of like this one. You just build like a walkway across to this one. Yeah, well, maybe not. Since I just flew right through it. Can I fly through you too? Nope. How about you? Can I fly through you? No. You? No. Okay. This one's kind of cool if you want to live in the clouds. Oh. And you would too. You'd be right up here in the clouds. No, you can't land here though. So you would have to actually build your way across. Hmm. This would need a teleport from the bottom to the top. Ooh, here's a good one. Yeah, but it wouldn't look right with this thing in front of your face all the time. It looks like they basically just collided. Not sure what's coming off of my ship. Uh, this is a paradise planet, so maybe it's just water vapor or something. No, we saw one like this a couple weeks ago, I think. Pretty sure we saw one exactly like this, actually, where it came down and it poured onto the stream below it, and that one came out of the side. We took a walk around it, actually. It's not the same one because it didn't have this backside to it. That is a nice one, though. You can just build your base and have the water or the creek flowing through it. And the creek's flowing through your bedroom. That way you hear this all night. Oh yeah, we can't land on these. We, you fall in, you fall through, or into them. And don't get too close to the edges. I don't know how close all these are over here. It'd be kind of cool to put together, right? Like your own little floating areas. I wanted today to be just, more than just about flying. I wanted to see some things. I didn't want the thing to steal my ship. Where'd my ship go? There you are. so slow. I mean, so small. I tend to overlook it. Alright, let's get off of this planet because I don't like the... I don't know whether it's vapor or steam or what it is that this planet is shooting off the ship. Yeah. It's a pretty planet though. It really is. Oops. I broke off my turn too quick. Here we go. Blighted planet. Another paradise planet. Uh, Nadam's... Yeah, base. Let's go there. And I'm guessing a lot of this is going to be Euclid. I don't... I think that's just where a majority of people build. Go all the way to Eisentam and you don't get a single base in Eisentam. Why? Okay, so I guess the base is underneath where his computer is. Where'd you put your base computer, buddy? Okay. Nothing down here. The sun's around that way. I'll tell you what, the front end of this ship is strong. It butted a freaking hauler out of the way the other night. Now it's busting through these freaking asteroids or meteors. Okay, green sky. Backwards again, blue grass. It's actually lime green sky. Second. Sorry about that. I had to plug this thing in. Well, that was a little overreaction. Extreme oversteer. Engage. But somehow we came back and we're running into a lot more planets again with a whole ton of mist all over again. The haze is just so thick you could cut it with a knife. It's very, very thick. But this is a planet that you want to play on, not necessarily, um, run any type of scenic on. I mean, you can, but I think it's ruined by the haze a bit. I see the sun in water. Are we hitting ocean now? No, we are hitting a great big lake, though. No waves in this one. Yeah, so this is one of the older planets. I guess it wasn't changed much. Okay, let's slow down and let the sun go down. Okay, let's get off of this hazy planet. It's pretty, but it's hazy. Very, 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 very hazy. Um, I liked it though. It was nice. I like flying around a little bit, seeing, some of the sites. I like to see the bases. But that one didn't have a base. That one just had a typical trading port, which is okay. I'm white. Yep. Okay, let's try one more, and then I gotta start getting ready for bed because I gotta be at work again at 4 in the morning. Verdant, contaminated, miasma, poisonous. Wow, there's a lot of people here. High temperature, humid, xeno, sub-zero, frostbound, rattling, rotten, radioactive, molten, damp, high radio source, paradisial, Lanch colony. Let's go see the Lanch family. Okay. This is different. It's packed. It's crowded with stuff, actually. Okay. I think we're overdoing the weapons a little bit, maybe. Okay. So this base is underwater. Oh, happy day. Okay. I can see clouds, so we can't be that far down. Plop. This is just a water planet. I mean, it's got some land. Ow. Got lazy with that one. Okay, so it looks like green grass, green sky, blood water. It's apocalyptic water. Land spray, but I don't think I've ever seen a green sky without tornadoes. It's usually not lime green. What is it, like methane that causes green in the sky? I think that's what it is. It's like the colors of the auroras. Different gases cause different colors. Ow. Boy, we smacked whatever that was. That was like a whole gob of trees in one damn tree. And it wasn't coming up. It was like, nah. Okay, these are small caves. Ooh, I think we can fit into that one. They even got trees in here. Come on, they got trees in here. I can go through. If you can have trees in here, you can have me's in here. No. Well, that was fun. I suppose this planet could be a lot of fun. But it's once again, it's not what we're looking for. It's pretty, I suppose, in its own way. But I judge how pretty a planet is by its sunsets. That's probably wrong, but all right, while we're here, so I'm pretty sure it brought us back to Euclid. Let's see. Sure did. Because we'll be headed back to Eisentam in a minute. I gotta turn this back on, otherwise I gotta go first person. There you are. But while we're in Euclid, I need to go to my other base. What was it? The base for the expedition, and it's on the gas giant. But I've got a employee there that I need to figure out how to get him from there to my freighter. I don't want him there by himself. Poor guy. No, my base. Here we go. There we go. Forced doghouse. I built this in the middle of a storm. As you can see, the wind blows and the storms are going to bury this damn thing. Wow. I just built this like 2 months ago. I really should have built it hovering in the air like everything else, but I didn't. I wanted to use these little parts and pieces. Yo, why are you still here? What station is this? That's the building station, isn't it? Okay, got all the other employees out of here. So I'm sure they got tired of just standing around waiting on me to come back. Why are you still here? I don't know. He ain't going nowhere. You don't say. I'm actually surprised it's as clear as this. No, it's actually the charred planet beside the gas ball. Where'd the gas giant go? It's out here somewhere. It's probably on the other side of the planet or something. My base is well, I know, but I'm waiting on my stuff to finish growing so I can go see him. I think. Mm, that's my pilot. Are you finished yet? My God, those are big. No, you're not finished yet. Grr. In all of these, you can plant seeds and whatever on the floor. Um, I usually don't grow food, so, but I do have like a farmer, so they'll take care of it. I just take care of it, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what they do. They do something. Didn't intend for this to be this close to the door. Okay, and how long is it until these guys come back? $38. I could use a couple of Explorer exploration frigates. These guys don't explore for crap. They, I mean, they're getting leveled up a little bit because I think this one was at 7, and he just leveled up 1 while he was on this mission. But they're away on a trade mission, so I'm not really sure what all they're getting out of it. I wanted to send this one with them, um, even though. Wait a minute, I wanted to send this one with them because it was the highest rated that I had in combat, and it's 5 now. It was only a 3 when it left, so they've had some fights going on. This one looks like he's having some issues there. He's got red going on. Okay, well, we got to do a couple things. It wasn't just flying. It was running around, seeing some stuff, um, seeing some planets, seeing a couple bases. I don't think I have anything in any of these now. See, I don't even know why I have all these. I don't need them. Um, I, just for looks, I suppose. I don't really collect a whole lot of stuff anymore. I used to, but I guess I'm going to now that I'm getting back into the frigates and stuff like that because these guys bring back a ton of crap. And we've just got people all over this ship. We are not used to that. I'm used to them being in the cargo bay, and that's where a lot of these guys were hanging out. Now started adding, a lot of these rooms and whatnot. I don't know. No, they're still in the cargo bay. These guys just showed up out of thin air. You add something, and all of a sudden you get some kind of maintenance for it. You, who are you? Corvax is repeatedly scanning the cargo aboard this freighter, taking inventory again and again. Perhaps it's their duty and as a crew member, or perhaps the cargo has some personal meaning for them. Okay, dude. Um, you are a Corvax. You all are. Yeah, except you. No. Maybe that's why the other guy can't come over here because I got. Well, no. 2 construction officers, maybe. Brigadier Ukwa. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. I hope you guys saw a couple things that you liked. I didn't do a whole lot, I know, but I wanted to at least do something that was different than just fly and fly and fly some more. Um, that's what I do, but there are some times when I like to get out there and I don't know, do some different things. It's awful nice to go outside on your own freighter sometimes. Hello. What are you doing to that poor guy? Move so he can work. You're. Never mind. Slowly step away. This guy's tried to give me 2 multi-tools so far, and Neither one of them were all that good. Okay, so apparently it's done because I'm just now getting a harvest notification. So let's go harvest this and then I'll finish up and sign out. Here we go. Go? No. Well, why are you popping up if I don't need you? Or if you're not done yet? Stop it. I don't think it's very funny. Okay, this was the last one that I planted. First, second, third, and fourth. Fourth. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I got work again tomorrow, 4 to 2, I think it is, or 4 to 1:30, somewhere in there. Probably wind up being 2. Um, we got some folks that I don't know. They show up. They come to work, but sometimes they're about 15 minutes late. I don't reckon there's much they can do about it because they work for other places. Some of them have 2 and 3 jobs, so they get off work and they go home, they change clothes, and they head straight to another work. Um, these people are, well, they're my kind of people. They work a lot, all the time. Um, and they take their 6 to 7 hours off every night to sleep, and then the next day they go right back at it again. It's the only way you can really do it, with fast food if you don't have like a main job. Um, it's hard to make it like that. It's like you're burning away at both ends of the stick. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Wow, look at these flags. I knew they were always there. I just never really paid any attention to them. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.